next topic that I'm going to talk about is our magnetized pipe, or the magnetic ionizer. So go ahead with the lights. And years ago, as I continued developing different protocols in biomagnetism and realizing that yes, you can magnetize water, I developed a small magnetized pipe that you could add on to the home pipes. And although I did notice effects on the pipe, I didn't have the time or even resources to start to study it and see how much water is being magnetized and how well is it being magnetized. Is it 20%, 50%, 100%? But I did think and realize that depending on the flow rate of the water through the pipe, well, it may not be enough distance. And so about a year ago, I hooked up with and found Magnetics Industries 205, spoke to Mike, and we had many conversations about his technology and my thoughts, and he made me realize that he had been doing this, developing these pipes for over 7 years and doing all the research with regards to how many magnets need to be placed on a pipe, where they need to be placed on the pipe, what intensity of magnetic fields, and how it was working. And so he made me realize that you need to fulfill a certain distance. It has to be at least a meter long. And as long as it's a meter, that gives all of that water, independent of the flow rate. It could be super fast or slow. It's enough time for it to be magnetized and structured as it flows through the pipe. And so depending on the diameter of the pipe, it's going to have more intense or stronger magnetic fields. And all of this, of course, makes sense. Not only knowing about biomagnetism, that you have to use magnets of at least 1,000 Gauss to produce the effects that you want on the body. So in order to produce the effects on the water molecules, you also have to use very powerful magnets. All right. So between Garcia Group and Magnetics Industries, we develop and provide these pipes to the United States. They're created in Mexico, and we can distribute them throughout the United States as well as the world. My wife and I currently have the U.S. distribution, and so we are looking for distributors. So if anyone here is interested in distributing in your state, in your areas, we are open to that as well. And we can have those conversations privately at some point. And so normal, non-ionized water looks like this. In an earlier presentation, I showed you what non-structured regular water molecules look like, and it can have small molecules, medium, and large molecules, but then plants and our cells won't be able to absorb all of those water molecules. Yet when you put the water through these pipes with the magnets in them, they become structured. The water becomes ionized. So utilizing magnetic fields to ionize the water, our systems generate biochemical and bacteriological changes at the molecular level that results in physical, energetic, and ecological benefits to people, animals, plants, and the environment. Benefits everyone. Here we have different examples of the pipes being installed throughout the U.S. I believe this is Panama. Here's a larger diameter pipe, another pipe on another agricultural field, and yet another pipe. They come in all different diameters, from 1 inch for house pipes to up to 36 inches. And so here's what a pipe looks like from the outside, and you need these to connect them to the other pipes in the system. And then depending on the diameter, these are also magnets. And there are also magnets in between this external shell and the internal shell. And there are these magnets here. again, depending on the diameter here, there are going to be more magnetic pipes on the inside, magnetizing all of the water as it flows. Everything changes based on the diameter. You're using greater magnetic fields, yet the distance remains the same. It has to be at least a meter. He's done the research, and he's proven it time and time again.
Is that an aquaponics farm that available?
Is it a what?
Aquaponics farm?
This one?
Yes.
Yes. So this is actually for shrimp.
Yes.
This is in the shrimp industry, which it's a great eye, and either you're in the industry and know, yes. So you'll be very interested with regards to the numbers in a second. So once again, he manufactures these and distributes them all over the world. So in livestock farming, by using those pipes to run the water through, it's going to actually increase the milk production of the cows. It's going to also increase meat production because it's going to increase the health of the livestock. It enhances fertility, therefore you reduce the need for fertility hormones. It decreases mortality. It minimizes disease and antibiotic use in the cattle. It will improve feed conversion, thereby increasing healthy weight gain and quality. It's going to reduce the number of days to slaughter. And in pigs, it reduces the weanling pig diarrhea up to 95%. Whether it's cattle, goats, sheep, pigs, you name it, all they drink and need to survive is water. In our case, humans, what do we drink?